last week, you came here, you brought documents here. On this same mining thing, a lot of documents. Only for us to find out in the media that apparently, say your documents are fake documents. I've even been accused of unprofessional and unethical conduct in allowing you to put out these fake documents to the public, and that before your own committee you have been exposed. And I'm sure that's a video that people really put out there to show that indeed all the things that you came to say here on Good Morning Ghana were false, and that you have been exposed right before your own committee that you chaired. Why would you engage in that?
Well, so let me quickly salute the Catholic Church. I haven't had the opportunity to speak to their interview a while ago. The Catholic Bishops' Conference is standing up, and history will remember them, that they stood up in this defining moment, in this consequential era, when we faced an existential
the mass
threat.
Is really full.
They did not forsake the flock, and I'm really, really inspired by what the Catholic Bishops' Conference, and clearly looking at the mass, they have mobilized the faithful, and members of the Catholic fraternity are going to send a clear message to those in authority that Christians are not going to countenance this destruction, this mass murder which is unfolding before our very eyes. And you are having people in authority just looking on. A president puts his presidency on the line, and years down the lane, it turns out to have been a scam, a grand deception. There was no commitment to this fight. I am really, really inspired by what the Catholic Bishop Conference has done. And they have been very, very consistent, it must be said. I recall that even in the heady days of military rule, the role that the Catholic Standard newspaper played, they were really, fearless. They were vociferous in pointing out the excesses and the ills in society. So the Catholic Bishops' Conference is being consistent, and they will be remembered kindly. Posterity and history will judge them kindly. I hope that other organizations are learning. Unfortunately, organized labor appears to have become disorganized on this matter. We are getting splinter groups and differing opinions, and you don't see consistency and clarity on the position of organized labor. I do hope that the example, the very shining, heavenly example that the Catholic Bishops' Conference is demonstrating today will send some message to other organizations to reflect. At least it will offer them an opportunity to reflect and reconsider their position. I am appalled that on a matter like this, people will bring in partisanship. I mean, we are faced with an existential threat. People are dying. And then some people are concerned. I heard some labor activists say that, oh, the time is close to an election. This may favor a political party. I mean, so is there any time that we can relegate politics to the background, that we can band together, that we can form a common purpose that puts the country first, that puts life ahead of other secondary and really sectarian interests? So I have been really disappointed that some people will say that the only reason why they do not want to protest and they do not want to compel authorities who have been given all the resources. You have all the military might. You have all the resources, the money. If you look at the allocations that Parliament has made to all of these institutions to fight Galamsey, they have absolutely no excuse. And if you think that people in the opposition or elsewhere are standing in your way, you arrest them and deal with them, you know, as you have done to, you know, innocent protesters who really should not have been arrested. The high-handedness that we have seen, the unconstitutional raids that we have seen, if they had exhibited that on the Galamsey sites, we will not be where we are. So we celebrate the Catholic Bishops' Conference this morning. Our Lords showing the way, and we commend